Hello and welcome to the Airbuds Podcast. You love podcasts and we love you back. My name's Jamel.
My name is PD Podcast.
I am Mike Benner. Hello, guys.
Happy
Fuck is up?
basketball, you fucking freaks.
Freaky boys. Look at
Happy
these freaky
basketball.
boys.
It is nice that basketball is, just back. I'm pretty happy about it. Watching 2-3 games a night just to fill the time and not think about my own life. What a
That's
way.
right.
Yeah.
2 to 3 games a night until we die.
Mm-hmm. I forgot Ben Simmons was alive, to be quite honest.
Well, we haven't talked about him in an episode, so it's about time we got back into it.
Yeah. Well, let's get some business out of the way because, guys, we have an exciting episode to get to. But before we do all of that, if you want to support the Airbuds, go to patreon.com/airbudspod for $5 a month. You get bonus episodes every week. You get other content that we dole out as we see fit. You might get a video of Jamel playing Resident Evil sometime this week.
I did finally start playing it.
Yeah. And then, you get access to our Discord, which is popping off with all kinds of freaks just talking about wild shit, basketball related and not. Again, that's patreon.com/airbudspod. And then if you go to Apple Podcasts and leave us a 5-star review, that helps us out. Helps us climb the charts, helps us let people find us. Peter, you're a podcast professional. What does Apple reviews actually do for people?
Yeah, where are we on the charts, Peter?
You remember in the second Matrix movie where you meet the architect and they're kind of looking at all of the different screens of all the realities?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you click 5 stars on that, it goes into an algorithm that's absolutely nothing like that at all. And nothing really happens.
Well, do it anyway, please, just because we said to, you fucking coward. You came to this show to get told what to do, you fucking sub.
Man,
Yeah.
Mel
Lick my
gets on
boot.
one vulture list and he's ready.
Lick my boots up.
Peter, your mic seems to have muted,
You muted
itself. But
Can you hear me now?
Whenever
I
you
can
try
hear
to
you
say
now.
something funny, your mic just
yeah, your mic is like
Honestly,
not going to
it's-
give it to you.
It's not used to it.
And you know what? If you've already given us a 5-star review, if you already subscribed to us on Patreon, and you're like, how can I keep helping these guys out? Number one, thank you for all of that. But tell a friend, tell a friend about the Airbuds. Have you
Also,
told
just,
a
like,
loved
talk
one
to a
about the
friend.
Airbuds today?
Go
trick
talk to a
someone.
friend.
Yeah. Call Dr. YouTube and tell him we're there now.
Is Dr.
Doctor.
YouTube Dr. Umar? That's who I think. Yeah.
They're definitely cousins at a minimum.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm just gonna congratulate Jamel right off the bat. You just made Vulture's list of list of comedians that are going to be famous by the end of the year.
It's like comedians to watch.
List
Yeah,
of-
comedians who've
List
been
of
doing
comedians
it.
that are famous because they're on this list.
Yeah, comedians who've been doing it for 10 years, but they're wow. It's about that time for you to watch.
Yeah, I like that. James Austin Johnson, very funny, obviously deserving of all the recognition. He's on SNL and he made that list. I think he's already kind of people already know who he is, right?
He's watchable.
I gotta chime in about these lists, guys.
Please do.
Sorry, those lists are when Vulture goes, shit, fuck, we fucked up, we forgot a lot, we've forgotten about a whole handful of people, and we gotta just toss them on here real fast because we feel bad. Jamel's got all this shit going on. We gotta put him on here and make it seem like we had some part in it. Same with
Jumping
James.
on the bandwagon.
Hey, they're just doing
Yeah.
what we're doing. We're just
Whatever, dog.
desperately
Whatever.
clinging on to Jamel's coattails.
Who gives
Hell
a
yeah,
fuck?
baby.
As long as
bro.
I get on the reboot of fucking Sweet Life with Zach and Cody, whatever it fucking takes, nigga. I don't. Fine.
Is your
Thank you,
dream role
Vulture.
Zach or Cody?
Both.
Both for
He's
sure.
gonna
I'm
he's
trying to
gonna
play
like
both.
Lindsay Lohan it and
Yeah.
be both of them.
Yeah. I
I'd
just
watch
wear
that.
different hats.
And Peter, I don't know how much you want to talk about it, but congrats on your new apartment. We're looking at you in a whole new setting right now.
Oh, thanks, man. Yep. I have stairs in the apartment. They don't go anywhere, but they are stairs.
They lead to nothing.
Oh, is that a
It leads to
metaphor for our podcast, or?
It's a metaphor for a lot of things in my life, Mike. But yeah, excited to be in New York. So, if you know any pizza places in Brooklyn, don't tell me, because all I've eaten is fucking pizza and bagels for the last week and a half.
Congrats.
Thank you. I'm a Brooklyn baby now.
Look, you've already heard him. You've already heard him speak up. You've heard that beautiful voice. We got a very special guest today. He's a fantastic comedian, actor. You might have seen his HBO special, The Golden One. So good. Love it so much. Please welcome to the podcast for the first time, Whitmer Thomas. Hello, Whit.
Hey, pals. Thanks for having me officially on here. Sorry for chiming in earlier.
No, you were welcome.
There's an ant on my mask.
Oh, shit.
Shit. Don't piss it off. It's going to grow real big.
Fuck.
Whit, thank you for coming on today. Tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
Me? Well, I mean, I think Jamel would probably know more than anybody that I don't really know anything about probably what we're about to talk about.
Mhm.
But I do know, a little bit about sports. I know who Chipper Jones is, Greg Maddux.
Nice.
I know LeBron. I know Michael Jordan. I know Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. Basically, when I was into sports and basketball was when I was a kid, because I played basketball.
Chicago Bulls and Atlanta Braves, 1998, maybe?
Yeah, around there, yeah. Because that's when I stopped playing. I became punk that year, and then it changed. My life changed.
It does seem like most white men have to make a choice.
Yeah.
When you become punk, because I went the other way. I went the straight sport route.
Mhm.
And denied the punk within me. Like, were you like, I have to actively stop? Was there like an active choice in your life to be like, fuck anything that has to do with sports?
No, it was just
did it
that
just kind of more fall off?
It was just that skateboarding was the main priority. So anything that got in the way of that was not cool to me. But I still love to play basketball, mostly basketball. And I could slam dunk until I was like 19 or something.
Really?
I was in the best shape of my life.
I believe it. Wait, you're an athlete. You're tall. You're long.
Yeah, how tall are you?
I'm about 6'2". I'm not that tall. I'm all right. But I could
That's
jump.
tall.
I could jump really high back then.
In podcast terms, that's super tall.
All right.
Most podcasters are about 5'8".
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
We might be the tallest collective podcast, the Airbuds.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. What are y'all? Where are y'all standing at?
We're all like over 6 feet, right? Or
I'm about 6 even.
Yeah.
I've been lying. I might be 5'11", and I've just been lying.
Well, we get shorter, as we get older.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. You were 6'8" a couple years ago.
Yeah. Started the pod, Jamel was 6'6".
Yeah.
It's been a long 5 years.
There is a thing that we specifically that we brought you on to talk about, and here's before we dive in, tell us your feelings on the Joker.
Well, I love him. I just love him. I love what he stands for. I love how cool he looks. I mostly like him, how he's been depicted in cinema. And he's interesting to me. It's, all the different versions. I just love what I just love him ever since I was a kid. When I was a kid, I would take a bath. I loved the Joker so much that I would get in the bathtub when I was like 5, and I'd take food coloring from the kitchen, green food coloring, and I would dump it all out into the bathtub so it looked like I was bathing in green chemicals.
That's incredible. I love that.
And then my skin would get stained green. And my mom would be like, "What's going on?" I go, "I don't know, man. Something's up. We gotta fix the bathtub."
Yeah.
But no, I don't know why I've just been like fascinated with like a transformation, like a normal guy turning crazy, and I do sincerely love him. It's not like I'm not a Joker fan for the clout at all. It's like I just love the guy. I always have.
Right, but I think there also now if you followed Whit on Instagram for a while, which I would say Whit, you are one of the better like follows on Instagram. You're always posting, like 10 pic carousels full of interesting videos and pictures. But I think a recurring theme for a long time has been you kind of been jokerifying people a lot.
Yeah. I stopped doing that, but
Yeah,
I
it
did.
hasn't happened for a while.
If it was like a friend of mine's birthday and I had time, I would usually turn their face into the Joker with using a bunch of different apps.
My personal favorite were the Joker babies you would do.
Oh, thanks, man.
Those are
People don't like that when I do that to their child.
Oh yeah, kids, you can't make babies twisted, dude. Come on, man. This is fucking America still.
Yeah. But what ended up happening is like I stopped doing it because some people it would be their birthday and I would be like doing something else and then they'd be like, "Oh, I was really hoping for a Joker. You to Joker me." So
Oh no. LA party requirement. It's like when you go to a show and then nobody boomerangs you.
Yeah.
audacity.
Dude, that happens to me all the time where I see like all the other stand-ups on the show and they all got these fucking boomerangs. I'm like, where's my damn boomerang? What
Yeah,
the
like,
hell?
hold up, dude. I moved a little bit. Give me a boomerang.
You got to do the one joke where you just move around a lot so they'll take a picture of you.
Damn, that's actually a pretty good bit.
Yeah.
I will be doing fucking floaty arm bit. Yeah. You guys ever blah, blah, blah?
Whit, I mean, I'll make you a boomerang. I know how to make boomerangs without the app. I'm thinking
Thanks,
right now that bit where you use your leg like a shotgun. I'm gonna make a boomerang of that for you.
Oh, I forgot about that. I only ever did that one time, so I got it.
I know, but for some reason I've seen that video like 5 times.
Yeah, that's on my Instagram somewhere probably.
Yeah. Now I bring up the Joker Whit because aside from being able to dunk, you have another thing in common with a lot of NBA players, and it is that the NBA players in general, almost across the board, also love the Joker.
Nice.
They are obsessed with the Joker. They will take any opportunity they can to dress up as the Joker. And yesterday being Halloween, we did have a few new entrants into the pantheon of NBA player Joker costumes. And I kind of wanted to have you on as an outside expert on the Joker to figure out why is it that NBA players, I figure if we put our 4 terrible brains together, we might be able to come up with an answer of why the Joker resonates so much with NBA players. Jamel, you look confused.
Well, it's not. We don't need to figure it out. We already figured it out.
Because Joker's cool.
Let's end the podcast.
Yeah, because the Joker rules.
Well, I think also maybe they relate to the Joker in some way. You know, they maybe like they like a little bit of chaos, maybe on the court.
Well, okay.
Maybe they came from like they came from nothing. And now they got money. They have an empire. They could potentially fuck things up on a larger platform.
I think there might be something to that. But so I just sent you guys the first slide of my presentation. Did an NBA and the Joker go together? So,
wow.
If you look at this, I'm dating back to 2008 with the very first screen grab here. This is from a blog called The Hoop Doctors, and the writer, who, oh no, I cut his name off, but the writer had just come from watching The Dark Knight in 2008, and immediately came and wrote a blog post comparing Dennis Rodman's rebounding to the Joker. So I introduced this because, Heath Ledger Joker is really kind of, I think, the most common Joker era that NBA players grab onto. And this is, like, as far as I could tell, the first kind of reference from Heath Ledger Joker to the NBA and a writer trying to force a connection. I won't make you guys read the blog post, but basically he said that Dennis Rodman was very methodical and obsessed with his rebounding technique and used his own judo training in order to get effective box outs and predict where the ball was going, which is not like the Joker at all. The Joker is chaotic and frantic. It is not methodical, but that was that writer's summation.
Well,
It looks frantic when it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dennis Rodman would have been a really good Joker, a good actor to play Joker. His voice is a little bit too low, but
it would have been a good Joker for everything he did off the court too. I feel like everything he did on the court was like completely strategic.
Showing up to the Palace of Auburn Hills with a gun in your lap. That's a Joker.
He left an NBA Finals game with a motorcycle gang full of white supremacists to drive to Vegas. And then came back for the next game. He is chaotic for sure.
I also think, and this is something I would love, Whitmer, for you to talk about if you had any thoughts on, is like, I feel like Joker players who were dressed up as the Joker who are over 26 are referring to like Heath Ledger's Joker, and anyone who's like younger is thinking about the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. And I feel like in seeing like the Todd Phillips like take on the Joker that somehow relates it to like, I don't know, I feel like it's like people wearing the Joker mask but also saying like resist and stuff like that.
Right.
It feels like there's like a very like, it feels like those fans of the new Joker don't feel to me like the same things that maybe interested you in like putting green dye in your bathtub and like why you love the Joker. But is there like a difference to you when you see someone who's like excited specifically about the Joaquin Phoenix version? Because I feel like there's a cutoff in the NBA players we might look at too.
I think the NBA players might be expressing just like the joyful Jokerness. Okay. And I was thinking about this a lot with Joaquin, and I could be wrong, but I think like if Heath Ledger's Joker came out now with Twitter and shit, people would just ruin it. Like talking about like the politics of Heath Ledger's Joker or whatever the fuck it is. Maybe it's kind of the same shit with like Joaquin. It's like if that came out a long time ago, like 15 years ago or whenever The Dark Knight did, it just would have came out and made a lot of money and people would have dressed as him for Halloween. And that's kind of it. Just like Heath Ledger's Joker.
Damn, and Heath Ledger Joker beats up a black guy. You can't do that anymore.
He kills Spawn.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
He does. Does he kill Spawn with a pencil, or was that another guy?
That's a different guy. That's Spawn's buddy.
His man's, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
He kills Gambit, I think is his name. Gamble. He like cuts his. We don't know if he's actually dead, but we assume.
That's a good point. Well, building on the Heath Ledger Joker, let's look at Peter. Not to immediately undercut your point here, but
let's go.
The Piston City Bay said earlier this season, only 3 months ago, talking about the Joker, he's just attached to me. I relate to him in some type of way. Obviously not the killing and stuff, but just the way he is, and nobody changes him. I love that about him. I would go with Heath Ledger number 1 and Joaquin Phoenix number 2.
Hell, dude, I love this. Gives me chills. I got full body chills.
Tell us why.
This is what I like about these guys. It's pure, unironic enthusiasm for my guy, the Joker. They just relate to him in some way, deep inside of them. It's nice.
Which it doesn't, the only part that doesn't seem accurate is I feel like NBA players are very easily changed by the women they're dating. I don't think, like the Joker, it's like Harley Quinn had to start putting on the makeup to come fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? But I feel
That's
like
true.
NBA players, you get a girlfriend, now you're doing like, Devin Booker's walking around with a really cool camera for some reason. He's got an old school, he's getting film developed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's not exactly Jokery. Once you put the sex into it, that makes them not the Joker anymore. But that's just
well, I do want to point out, like, so Russell Westbrook, obviously he's in his 30s now. He's married. He's got kids now. He's got 1 or 2 kids. I don't remember. But he's still dressed up like Chucky with a bloody knife for Halloween this year.
Chucky and Joker's kind of in the same world.
Yeah, I agree. Sure. It is like mini Joker.
Chucky's more racist.
Is he?
Yeah, but he'll say some stuff. He'll say some off-color things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll think he's being profound, but
yeah, he has some thoughts on certain neighborhoods in Los Angeles, the housing market.
Yeah. Bringing it back to Heath Ledger's Joker, though. So I just wanted to point this out because there is a Joker-related story that is kind of legendarily awful, and that is Rob Palinka, who is Kobe Bryant's former agent whip, but now currently one of the guys in charge of basketball operations for the Los Angeles Lakers. Apparently, after Kobe saw The Dark Knight, he was obsessed with Heath Ledger's performance and wanted to meet with him. And Rob Palinka said famously that he got Kobe a meeting with Heath Ledger so that Kobe could like study Heath Ledger's commitment to the role, and he could see what he could take and adapt that to his basketball game. It was almost immediately revealed that that was a lie, that it would have been impossible for Kobe to have seen the movie and then met with Heath Ledger because Heath Ledger tragically passed away before it was possible to do that.
Hell? Yeah.
So it was a lie. He was called out on it. He basically apologized for just making shit up. But
holy hell!
But the thing that is real about that is Kobe Bryant's apparent obsession with Heath Ledger's Joker. And before Kobe passed, he talked several times about like putting the Joker mentality into his game, which in Kobe's unlike Sadiq Bey, I think in Kobe's case was about like the murdering and the killing. Because like Kobe's whole thing was like, I am a killer. I want to destroy everybody.
Cool. And was he very strategic, Kobe Bryant?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's planning things. He's working on a strategy for the next game while he's playing the current game.
Yeah, see, like that's cool about the Joker too, because he has these really elaborate plans, but then he's like, I'm gonna handle them in a really weird kind of chaotic way. Like it's like people don't like playing poker with me because I always act like I don't know what I'm doing, but in reality, guys, I know what's going on.
I've heard of that. It's called a bluff.
I always go, I don't fucking know what are these cards? I don't know. I'll show them to you. I don't care. And that's the Joker. Maybe that's what Kobe was exactly kind of like that.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what Kobe was like in a poker game, I bet. Well, let me ask you this about, so I guess in like a Kobe case, I could see he's got probably a million different techniques and plans to how to approach any situation on a basketball court. So he's it might seem like he's improvising or coming up with something, but really it's just like, I've practiced this 1,000 times. Do you think that's what so I'm thinking of like The Dark Knight. Clearly the Joker had a bunch of different contingencies planned for like, okay, if this happens, then I've got a bomb set up here. But if this happens, then like I've got this booby trapped, right? Is the Joker chaotic, or is he just planning a billion booby traps and he's able to kind of make it seem like it's chaos?
Well, he is chaotic, but then he always has one big idea that is like, I think the most chaotic, I guess, would obviously be the Joaquin story, because it just feels like that's an accident, like that whole thing.
Oh yeah.
But the Heath Ledger one, it's like he's got those two boats with the prisoners and then with the rich people, right? Or like just the normal. It's got
the rich, the normal commuters and the prisoners, and they each are trying like that requires like telecommunication links and like all kinds of like that. That must have took like 5 months of planning.
Kobe did that with the Smush Parker team.
Yeah. Okay. Man. I'm texting something new. I just wanted to, before we move on to kind of a more fast pace, now that we have the history, I just sent you guys.
When do we had to do? Wait,
what?
The history of Joker was? I forgot that was in the show notes. I'm like, when the fuck do we get to look at the pics, man? God damn,
some Jokers.
Well,
we're talking serious as fuck about the Joker.
This is a 6-hour podcast, Benner.
Look, I wanted
choppity
to
chop.
This American Joker life.
Come on.
Check your messages. I just sent you guys a picture of DeMar DeRozan's Joker tattoo, which is incredible. The ironic thing about this, DeMar DeRozan, obsessed with the Joker, got a whole arm sleeve of the Joker. I can't find any evidence of him ever dressing up as the Joker.
Well, you can't get a tattoo unless you dress up as the thing you're getting the tattoo of.
This is a really good tattoo, though.
Yeah, I dressed up as barbed wire.
All right.
Whoa, and it says you're a nobody underneath it.
Yeah.
Dog, he's on some other shit. Demar's,
Did you say you dressed up as barbed wire? The Pamela
Well, yeah,
Anderson?
so I could get the tattoo. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But Pam Anderson played barbed
wire. Yeah, I remember that.
And she also has a barbed wire tattoo.
All right, I just sent you Whit. These are pictures of what I consider, and I think Peter and Jamal would agree, would be the golden era of Jokers. This was 2019 Halloween. We had a record number of Jokers
in the NBA.
These are NBA
so, guys.
Yeah,
the first
2019 season was an amazing time to be Joker.
Yeah, Bradley Beal as the Jared Leto Joker, the rarely seen Jared Leto Joker in the NBA.
Yes, I don't think problematic. Doesn't he choke his girlfriend?
Yeah, he's bad news, that Joker.
Yeah,
he's just not very developed, to be honest. We can't really blame Jared. It's just, but then sometimes I'm like, if Jared had good taste, he wouldn't have let his Joker look like this. So maybe it is Jared's fault.
I think it's probably Jared's influence was definitely in this. This is like also like this is the Jared Leto Joker is like 2006 era like rave fashion, and this movie came out in like 2018, and so you got to imagine Jared had some kind of influence on it.
Yeah, it ain't right.
Well, I get it. It's like, all right, I'm playing the Joker. His version of the Joker is a kid who probably has rich parents, and he used to sell ecstasy in college.
Yep. Dude,
and kind of decided to branch off after that.
Dude, that's a really good way of thinking about him. I don't think anybody's had that take yet. That's really good.
That's what the Airbuds is all about. Interesting and innovative picks.
Joker is going to be. We got the Spencer Dinwiddie Joker, which is kind of a low effort Joker. I think he's just kind of got a mask on and a pea coat. But then to the right of that, we've got DeAndre Jordan as the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Yeah, see,
and that's a 7 foot tall, 280-pound Joker, which I think is a terrifying Joker.
That's the guy, DeAndre Jordan he's like got the dance moves down too.
Nails it. Cool. Nails the dance moves.
He really goes for it.
But where is he? That looks like below his, that place seems like a place that an NBA star would not be hanging out.
He was just at an apartment in North Hollywood, dude.
Yeah.
It's actually these stairs when I turn the light on.
Yeah. He was
it does look like Peter. You need to do the Joker on those steps.
Yeah. It's the only thing I can use them for.
And I do kind of like just the other guy in the middle. He's just wearing a Joker mask with that peak. The pea coat is sick, but like, I kind of like it. Was this around? Is this Halloween, or was he just wearing the Joker mask so people wouldn't see his face?
This was Halloween, I believe. And then if we go into the next image, we'll see. I believe the one on the right is actually from like 2015 or something. But the first one is John Wall in the Heath Ledger nurse's outfit.
Come on, what a great rendition!
That is good. That's got to be one of the best, dude. With the squirt gun, holy shit!
Pretty good. And Whit, you'll be pleased to hear this. So the first Joker on the other one, the Jared Leto Joker, Bradley Beal, he and John Wall were teammates at the time. And they showed up to the same party not knowing each other were the Joker. And there's a great photo of them with their arms around each other as two different Jokers. It's great.
Oh, but everybody probably was obviously flocking to like the nurse Joker guy.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and I believe it was John's party. John always throws a big Halloween party.
Yeah.
So it was definitely his thing. And John was traded shortly thereafter.
That's true. Yeah.
They saw this and they were like, we're good.
Yep. John Wall also famously showed up to, was it the 2016 Olympics for like the first day of team practice in Vegas?
No, it was like 18. It was like summer camp. It was like tryouts.
Oh, was it? Okay.
It was just team tryouts.
He showed up completely hungover, having not slept because he was in Vegas, and it's the funniest team photo you'll ever see.
Just imagine if you got headshots and you were like covered in sweat.
And then in the middle here we have KarlAnthony Towns as I guess this is like a mix of Jokers, right? Did Heath Ledger's joke? He's got the Heath Ledger Joker face, but it's like the purple suit.
Yeah, he has. This is Heath, dude. This is all Heath.
Yeah,
this is a recreation of the Dark Knight movie poster that I used to have this on my wall when I was a kid.
Okay, got it.
I love this shit because I just like fucking. I'm telling you, the enthusiasm. He is walking down the street right now thinking he looks cool as fuck, and he does. And he's like, "Take a picture of me. I'm gonna do the pose from the movie poster because I feel awesome." And I love it. I love this guy. What team is he playing for?
The Minnesota Timberwolves. Also a 7'1", probably 280 pound Joker. And then we have another huge Joker, Steven Adams, right there, in the nurse's outfit, sitting next to Russell Westbrook, who is dressed as Steven Adams for Halloween.
Dude, this guy's face is intense with the Joker makeup on.
Yeah. Well, he already looks kind of like the Joker, and he's also like the youngest of 19 brothers from New Zealand, so he already has the mindset of nothing can destroy him.
Cool. Well, I have an idea. So when does NBA start back up?
We're in it now.
Been back for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what I would like, maybe I'll ask CJ or if any of y'all just have a lot of extra time, which I don't think you will.
No.
Just let me know whenever there's a game on how many Jokers are on the team, and that's who I'll root for. This had 3 Jokers. There's 3 pictures of these guys. Well, there's 3 Joker guys. You know what I mean?
A Joker watch. Yeah.
No, I think
I could hook you up with that. Yeah, that's no
Wizards
problem.
are probably the leading Joker team right now. They got Spencer Dinwiddie and Bradley Beal.
So that's 2 Jokers, and I mean, over the past 5 years, you've had
John Wall.
We've had maybe 6 Jokers on the roster at one time. With Chandler,
holy
Hutchison,
shit!
Oh my gosh!
Dinwiddie, Beal, Wall.
On what team? The Wizards?
The Washington Wizards. Come on, join us. Come on the bandwagon. It's a good time.
I saw the Wizards, dude. I saw the Wizards play against the Heat in 2001, and I went to Miami.
Dark days for us.
Yeah, I went to Miami with my dad, and we thought maybe Michael Jordan would be there, but we saw some other it was a really cool game. I don't know who would have been. The Heat won, but
that all checks out.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm going to send you now this year's round of Jokers. And, it was kind of a low year overall this Halloween. Usually every team kind of posts a video of them all in all their costumes and everything. Only a handful of teams really went all out for Halloween. So we only got 3 Jokers this year that I could find.
I think it's just people just wanted to wear a mask. I think a lot of people just decided, I'm just going to wear a mask because I have to wear a mask anyway, so I'll just put a creepy mask on.
That makes sense. Yeah. But we have what I just sent you. Chandler Hutchison.
Chandler with the effort.
Scotty Barnes, rookie, potential rookie of the year with the Toronto Raptors. And veteran player Trevor Ariza of the Los Angeles Lakers. All go in Heath Ledger mode, right?
Trevor Ariza looks like a dude who's been in the league for 12 years. Just the most kind of put together, stylish.
Yeah. And I also like how he's grabbing his nuts. You don't often see the Joker grab his nuts.
No, and I like that it looks like this was custom made. I can't tell if his pants are leather or silk, but they're cool.
Exactly.
Looking.
Yeah, they got the high cut on the ankles. I think the Trevor Ariza is kind of if we were going to see one of these Jokers in a movie or in a comic, I feel like he looks like the one that I would be that is the Joker.
But I do like Scotty Barnes' hair kind of being spiky and short. It's cool. We've never seen a Joker like that.
Yeah, what if the Joker was a little kid?
Yeah. A grown-up. Yeah. But it does. His costume looks more budget. which is like these guys probably have enough money to do the real.
Well, he's still on a rookie deal, so
that's true. And his eye makeup is
holding that money.
Yeah,
like that's the biggest like eye makeup situation I've seen on the Joker. Maybe.
Well, it's really hard to keep. Honestly, it's hard to keep that eye makeup from spreading out. Whenever I do it for Halloween, it always ends up like my whole fucking face.
Just from sweat or just from touching it?
Just from like touching your eyes all night and shit.
Yeah, I go to a party and I just rub my eyes for a straight
what am I doing here?
It's like, God damn it. Chandler Hutchison put the most effort into his makeup. Like you could tell he was really trying to nail the fact that the Joker's been wearing his makeup for days in a row.
People do this where like Heath Ledger had all those creases and wrinkles in his face, so his makeup got all. But this guy, what's his name, Chandler, he doesn't have any wrinkles in his face, so he like made the wrinkles on his smooth face. But it looks good.
That is true. Chandler Hutchison is a very smooth-faced boy. He's like, what is he, like 24, 25?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Probably hasn't lived as hard as Heath Ledger ever lived.
Heath was 27, by the way.
Jesus.
He was the Joker.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so young, man.
What the hell, yeah. What have we done?
We turned a 27-year-old into the Joker.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, should we all pick our favorite Joker? I'm going with Trevor Ariza. I think he would be an actual. He looks like he can fight in that suit as well.
Yeah, the grabbing the nuts is big for me.
Yeah.
I think, fuck, dude. There's some good ones, but I'm either. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm also Trevor. Also, his name's Trevor, which I like.
It would just be.
Yeah.
If I have to pick from this year, I think I'm also picking Trevor, but it's only because Scotty Barnes' makeup is a little kind of makes me think he was in the racist part of the Disney vault.
Oh man.
Wow.
Scotty Barnes does kind of look like someone the Joker, like a Joker henchman that Joker would paint up to look like him as like a decoy.
That's a great call.
Yeah.
He's like a 9-iron Joker. Good from far, but far from good.
I trust you.
Sorry, there's ants.
Peter, did you have a Joker pick? Are you going Trevor as
I gotta go with Trevor Ariza. I feel like, listen, just like the Real Housewives said, money can't buy you class, but it can sure buy you like a really nice custom costume. And this it's just undeniably beautiful.
Yeah.
Really well
He's
tailored.
the most tenured Joker.
Yeah. Longest tenured Joker.
And he's got his own spin on it too. Like Joker didn't actually wear like a bright green vest in the Dark Knight. So
if I had to pick all time, obviously I'm going with John Wall.
Oh,
it's either John Wall or DeAndre Jordan.
Which one is John Wall?
He's the first
one
nurse.
in the nurse.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. My all-time is that guy.
Yeah. Either John Wall or DeAndre Jordan for me.
Honorable mention to when Charles Oakley did the the Michael Keaton Batman Joker.
What?
He did?
Nah, I'm just.
I was like, I'm really excited about that. Just like Charles Oakley, the man with no sense of humor, dressed up as the Joker. You guys
got pumped. Everybody got pretty lit in here.
All right, well, guys, let's wrap this up. Is there anything we learned? Any takeaways? Do we feel like we got a deeper understanding of why NBA players love the Joker? I feel like I understand it a little bit more now. There is a method to the madness that is similar with the Joker to NBA players, particularly those that are like Kobe Bryant or like they want to kill the competition.
I think maybe there's that, but I think also all athletes who are good, like they don't got time to fuck around with irony and shit. Joker's just cool looking, and they're like, "That's cool, man." And so that's kind of what I want to be. I want to look like that, and I think Joker, obviously brings out something in these people that makes them stoked. So I think that's another big reason. And then, obviously chaos on the court, create a little chaos. All we need is a little push, to quote Heath Ledger.
Mm-hmm.
Before we
blow up a hospital in the middle of the third quarter.
Well, also athletes hate hospitals because it means they're out the game for a little while.
Yeah, that's true. They're doing their research still. There's a lot of folks who don't really believe in medicine like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also why at the beginning of every tip-off, someone whispers, "And here we go."
All right, let's wrap this up. Whit, anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
I'm going on tour beginning December 1st and starting in LA. Then, I'll be around going to DC, Jamal.
Hey.
Going to all the big cities on the coast, and then I'll go into the
Let me know if you need help finding
a
a sandwich out there. I know where the sandwiches is.
Ooh, I will for sure.
I got
Absolutely.
you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Go see Whit. Definitely worth seeing. One of my favorite comics. And again, watch the Golden One if you need any convincing, because it's so good.
Thanks, pal.
Jamel, Peter, anything you guys want to plug?
Well, do you want to know how I got these scars?
Yes.
Multiple knee surgeries.
Hell yeah.
Me
Hey,
too.
me too, pal.
That's the same. Listen to The Rumor on that's just came out. Episode 2 dropped today, and it's all about the rumor that Cal Ripken found Kevin Costner in bed with his wife, and they had to turn off the lights for an Orioles game to preserve his streak. And pretty excited about it. Episode 2 is live, and go check it out anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
You say podcast?
Podcasts.
Said podcasts.
Okay.
There's an apostrophe in there. P
French.
apostrophe D cast.
Creole.
Yeah.
Oui. Yeah, it's the Creole Haitian podcast.
I got you.
Check us out
Really
at
assimilating into
Airbuds
Crown
Pod on all platforms. Sorry, Peter, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I did. And yeah, we love you guys.
Peace.
Bye.